Sit.
Okay. We are live on Friday.
It's funny, every single time y'all say we're live, you know what I think?
We're not live yet. Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night
Yay,
Live.
yes.
For some reason, I always think of Saturday Night
Live. It's Friday morning.
You know what I think? I think the whole Deep Thoughts by whoever.
Oh,
who was that on Saturday Night Live?
Handy. You gotta make.
But every time I
look
get
that up,
and then I start going Deep Thoughts by Lynn Pinkles. Because I come up with some crazy stuff now.
Oh,
Telling you.
Jack Handy.
That's it.
That's who it was.
Or, oh no, Mr. Bill.
Oh, I used to love Mr. Bill.
I have not watched Saturday Night Live in ages and probably 25 years.
I tried to.
Yeah, I've been told it's.
I tried to a couple of years ago, and it was barely funny. Like they don't do stuff like Land Shark and Samurai Guy anymore.
Oh,
that crap.
Oh, and the pickle. Did y'all ever see the one where I think it was Will Ferrell who did Pickle Man, and that was his Halloween costume, and he put a pickle right here.
I don't think I've seen
it was
that.
hilarious.
I've not seen that one.
And who was the guy? Stewart.
No, he was on Mad TV. No, not Mad TV. Was it Mad? Who was it? But I know who you're talking about.
In Living Color?
No. In Living Color was my dad.
There was another one.
We watched it.
There was another one. You're right.
I think it was Mad.
It was
Somebody's talking to us down there.
Someone tell me.
Second City TV, I think. Or
whenever
something.
we were all younger, I'm not saying how young. When we were all younger, there was Saturday Night Live, and then there was another one. What was that other one?
I think it was Second City TV.
I'm telling you, I think it's Mad.
All right, let's see.
It could have been Mad because I used to remember that.
And Patrick. My friend Valerie, she slept
wrong.
wrong, y'all, and now for like 2 or 3 weeks now, Valerie, she is in immense pain.
Oh, that's not
She's
good.
like got degenerative disc, and it's
my
bad.
dad had that.
Oh,
That is no fun.
Y'all keep her in your prayers
for sure.
because she is hurting.
Yeah, because that sucks more than anything. People don't understand. It's me. I just don't. It's because I can't see all of y'all's little writing there, so I have to read it here in front of me.
So I read an article. I read one article. That's kind of how it sounded. I read an article. It's funny because long time ago, I have someone who that I've always kind of been. She's been a mentor to me.
Okay.
She's a real estate agent, but she told me a long time ago, if you will get up in the mornings, make your bed, do your face and makeup or your hair, put something pretty on, you will be a lot more productive that day.
I agree. I really do. When I get up and I don't like go on and jump in the shower, but I go on and start making phone calls and stuff like that, then I really do feel kind of messed up because I don't feel like I can backtrack.
They're such good people.
Do it first.
This is why I hang out with them.
I do get more.
Because I am
and
one.
Stewart was on Mad TV.
Oh, I told you.
Yes.
I knew it.
Stewart was Mad TV.
I miss when Molly something did the Superstar.
Oh my gosh.
She sent us a video of Superstar not that long ago.
Yeah, I did. What you doing? What?
She said that.
Oh, I hated that.
That's what
That was
she did.
so gross.
Oh my God, it's hilarious.
Disgusting.
I
That makes me want to gag because I personally feel like armpits are the nastiest thing ever. I swear to God, I'd rather lick your feet than your armpits.
No,
gross.
See, I can handle. I will stick my nose in your armpit.
No,
I won't even touch a person's feet.
no.
I love my pedicure.
My kids both have feet.
She touches my feet.
My husband, Savannah, and Terry have a foot thing.
Both of my kids have a feet. They're like, ew.
You really want to freak my husband out? You just go, hey baby, look at my feet.
I tried to stick my feet, or I tried to stick my toes up Peyton's nose the other day when we were sitting on the couch.
You be missing some piggies.
She freaked out on me. We were watching TV, and I just slowly brought my foot up, like. She was like, "What are you doing?"
It's like
So,
it's COVID.
so when my son started dating his now to be wife,
Now to be wife.
Now she's his wife. Yes. Whatever. So he called me one night or a couple days later, and I'm
sure
like,
it's his wife?
"What are you doing?" Yeah.
Molly
Don't confuse me. Molly Shannon, yes.
Yeah, Valerie told us.
Anyway, he says, I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Well, I'm sitting here rubbing Crystal's feet." And I'm like, "You're what? You're going to marry this girl?" He's like, "Yeah, I really think I am." Because he doesn't do feet. Yeah. So for him to be sitting there and giving her a foot massage was a huge deal. It was a huge
That's
deal.
funny. So I do make my bed every day, except for the weekends. I do not, because Keith, first of all, is like you. He don't want his bed made. But I like, when I go in my bedroom, if my bed is not made, it
messes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what, though? Her bedroom is always organized. Like, always.
No, it's not.
Yes. Okay.
No, it's not.
Compared to mine.
Well, you and I.
Compared to mine, it is so
that sounded weird. You and I.
No, because we are very weird about things being clean and orderly and
I'm going to be honest with y'all. Like, literally, I could start my own secondhand clothing boutique. I have clothing everywhere, all over my room.
That would drive me nuts.
My husband has my husband has a lot of clothing too, now that I think about it.
Yes, that would absolutely make me bad.
Well, y'all don't have a huge closet in your house either.
We don't have big anything. We
probably don't have a lot of storage.
We have zero storage.
Yeah.
In my log home, I had zero storage. Yeah. The only storage I had was the closets in the bedroom.
It's a funny story, actually. We have a huge storage closet up in our loft. The access is hidden by our big screen TV.
Yeah, so therefore you cannot use it.
It just holds all of our Christmas
stuff.
See,
anytime I go into people's houses that aren't organized and nice and neat, I want to clean it and I want to organize.
That's why I just want to get out. House. I make her stand out on my porch.
So I did read there's the benefit they say 19% of people will be more productive if you do make your bed. But they did say on the flip side of that, what? Oh, that paper.
It's check your ink levels. I'm trying to print some buyer stuff for Dwayna.
I'm showing this afternoon.
And then on the flip side, though, they say that you need to let your sheets air because dust mites love warm, dark places. So if you immediately make up your bed, those sheets are now warm and dark. And you're not. Now, here's
do not weird me out.
Okay, but then you got the flip side where there have been times that I didn't make my bed, and there were maybe a creepy crawly that had found his way in there, and I did not know it because my bed was not made. And when I finally realized it, there he was. So that's my big reason for that's one reason for making my bed.
Well, they can hang out with the eyelash mites.
But you always have eyelash mites.
Exactly. Just like there's always.
Well, there's always a mite on your body.
Millions.
Yeah.
Millions.
So I can't let myself
for the cleanest
freak
person
out
in the world, let me go ahead and freak you out. You have bugs on your body. There's nothing you can do about it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Itching yet?
Yeah.
And speaking of, so why is it that you can talk about, like you start talking about lice and things like that,
and
automatically you start feeling like you got an itch? Why is that?
Because we consider
it unclean.
I think honestly it's because we consider that unclean. So automatically you're like, I don't want to deal with it. So maybe
let me check.
Yeah, let me check myself out. If we were like dogs and we made friends with our fleas, we would have any problem. We wouldn't care.
Well, they're all partying over here, so maybe we'll be friends with them.
Yeah,
that's funny.
So anyways,
oh my goodness.
What was your topic?
Lynn's article was all about how to be a great human being by making your bed. This girl right here, she wakes up every morning and has 3 cups of coffee before I do anything else.
Well, I don't say I make it immediately. I don't immediately make it.
So mine's not an article. And I am going to preface this by saying I am not a medical professional. I am probably the antithesis of a medical professional because I am that type of person that no matter what doctor I go to, I will tell them that I heal from within. Okay?
Right. But I use natural medicine.
Yeah. There was a study done in France that for all of you smokers out there, you will not get COVID-19. They're saying that only 4% of the infected population. Sorry,
I want to see.
Yeah, 4% of the infected population in France with COVID has are smokers. So the theory behind this is that if you are a smoker, whatever you're doing, infecting your lungs with all of that cigarette smoke or cigar smoke or whatever smoke you smoke, it's protecting your lungs from the virus attacking.
It's put a coating on it.
Oh, I'm sure I know there's a coating on there. You smoke cigarettes.
Yeah. So there is, for those that smoke, you apparently won't be getting it. You can go and do whatever you want to do. I don't know. But I was telling Dwayne, I was like, okay, so me and my useless knowledge, I have tons of it. Back in the day, before there were chemical dewormers for animals, the farmers, and not necessarily farmers, but everybody, would worm their dogs by feeding them tobacco plants. My theory behind this, another study done, shows that ivermectin, which is a horse wormer, also kind of helps to cure COVID-19. Again, I'm not a medical professional.
You know what's about to happen.
So I'm just saying, it sounds to me like smokers are already worming themselves, so they don't have to worry about it because they've been dewormed. That's my.
Oh, by the way, guys, I feel like since I am also not a medical professional, but I am what you call someone who has a lot of experience and common sense. Don't drink bleach. You big dummies.
No.
Nor do you need to go and ingest or inject freaking Lysol into yourself.
Are people actually doing that? Please tell me.
Do you really have to ask that question? Why do you think there's warning labels on stuff?
Somebody drank fish tank cleaner because it's...
Okay, fish box is different. Fish box is an actual antibiotic.
Because I buy that on Amazon. I use that.
Yeah.
But no, fish tank cleaner because it's hydrochloroquine or whatever, but I guess it's like a totally different... Yeah, like 2 people died doing that.
Yeah. Okay. Just so
they drink that stuff.
This is. I'm gonna.
Here's our public service announcement.
Yeah.
All right. Don't drink.
Hydrochloroquine is an actual medical drug that is used to treat lupus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of people that already.
That is totally different from what you buy to clean your fish.
The cursor up my nose. The cursor.
Not even remotely the same. Sorry. So anyways, that's my PSA for the day. If you want to deworm yourself with tobacco, it might help. I don't know.
It might help more than some of the other stuff people are ingesting.
Have y'all ever been to the Bodies exhibit?
I wanted to go.
No, but it was in Vegas one year.
It was here.
It was here.
It was here.
But I mean,
so
it was
freaking
out
cool.
there one year when I was there, and I didn't have time.
I tried to talk Peyton into going with me because she's the only person in the world that I know that would actually enjoy it.
Oh my God, it is the coolest thing. I think everybody should go see it because you get to see parts of your body that you would never see anyways. But they do have a set of healthy lungs, non-smoker, and a set of lungs from a smoker. Mm-hmm. It is
huge difference.
Yeah.
Oh, these are black.
We've all seen them.
These are truly black.
We've all seen them.
We've seen them. We're good.
That's just the it just, right, and then they have the different stages of an embryo. And
they're going right up my nose.
So, and there's aliens coming out of the sky.
They are.
Oh, and
they're probably already here. I think we work with some of them.
This conspiracy theorist
I begin to wonder.
Listen, I posted a meme that I thought was so cute. It was actually kind of devastating because I didn't realize it, and I love me some Mexican food. But did y'all know that we can't do Taco Tuesday on Cinco de Mayo, which is actually on a Tuesday because we're all in lockdown, like everything's shut down. And the meme was all about something about the coronavirus. It's
killing Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. So anyways, it doesn't matter. This one over here comments on my meme about how it's a conspiracy theory.
Could be.
And
I'll check it out later
she's
tonight.
all about the conspiracy theories.
I love them. I love them.
Well, she loves them like I love the paranormal stuff.
But some of it's actually really kind of scary because when you stop and think about the mentality of some people in this world and the stuff that they will take literally,
it's just very scary.
Y'all have no idea.
I'm like, wow, whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, it
is kind of. So Peyton and Tucker's doctor, their pediatrician, He was Dr. Andrea Hill at Monroe Pediatrics. She is fantastic if you're looking for a pediatrician. Her doctor's office is off of Highway 138 going into Monroe from Walnut Grove. She has been posting Friday Lives. And for some reason, she decided she was going to do a Thursday Live instead of a Friday Live. She was hot to trot yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And she was talking about how, yes, she kind of thinks that we're opening back up a little bit too early, opening up today. But she was like, listen, I understand where the governor is coming from. We are going to have to open back up because as medical professionals, we already know this, and you as a public do not. But this is going to take 2 years for us to get back to some semblance of normalcy.
Wow.
And that's
doesn't
just
surprise me.
That's a given in the medical community right now that it is going to take us 2 years to get back to normalcy.
That doesn't
I actually will share, if I can find her live, I will share it over for everyone to watch it because she always has really great information and she is super down to earth and she is like, she just gives it to you. She's like, here's what it is. This is reality. And I'm sorry, I'm going to break your heart, but you need to wipe the tears off and get going.
Well, one of the things that I was looking at yesterday is they're talking about how much food these farmers are just wasting.
It makes me sick to my stomach.
And I feel like, okay, there's got to be a better way to do this, number one. But two, when you think about the supply chains and the interruptions and the scheduling that has now happened, we are liable
People don't realize.
like we may not be able to get zucchini at some point for a little while because the supply chain is all disrupted. The growing seasons are all messed up now, and not the seasons themselves, but the people.
David went to the grocery store with me last night. This is the first time he has gone grocery shopping with me since all of this happened. And he did not realize, I had been coming home without our normal stuff.
Right.
And he did not realize it's not because I'm not buying it or that I'm forgetting it. It is not in the grocery stores. We went over to the rice aisle last night.
Forget it. I haven't been able to find rice in a minute.
And
I still got some of my minute rice.
It's completely. Okay, there's not even any minute rice.
Well, but when I went to my sister's store the other day, I stopped by there and we went up that aisle just to see because I wanted to see if there was a bigger container of it because I'm like, that stuff is the bomb. Hey, if I can make dinner in 5 minutes, y'all, I'm on it. But not a single bag of rice.
None. The vegetable aisles are really not.
Ours are not bad at all.
Really? Bill, they're kind of puny.
Ours is kind full as far as fresh vegetables.
But I mean,
But I don't go shopping in Newton County. Y'all got sick people down here. Up in Walton County, we've only had a very minimal amount of people getting sick. Yeah, down here they all getting sick. They all share in the COVID.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
So, did you guys know today is YouTube's 15th birthday? When I heard this on the news this morning, I was thinking I must be aging in dog years because I thought that YouTube had been around forever.
Well, I feel like it's been around longer than that.
It's only 15 years old. I know. That's what I'm saying. I thought
it's got to be older than that.
It has to be older than that.
It's not. It's not. But how crazy is it that a website has only been around for 15 years, and I can't tell you one person that's not dependent on it. My Meemaw even had to get on to YouTube the other day to figure out her computer to hook it up for her great grandson. Okay, I mean everyone uses YouTube, and my Meemaw uses it. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, I know Keith's used it many times. He used it to learn how to put our garage doors back on, the track, everything.
Everyone uses it.
I've used it to figure out how to take parts off of my Mini and on the inside.
Hey, right now I know some of y'all are watching us on Facebook, but right now we're also live on YouTube.
Are we really?
Every single one of our lives are live on YouTube. So I mean, we're on YouTube constantly.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, anytime I kind of want to know how to do something, I usually search YouTube as one of my top searches.
So happy birthday, YouTube. Happy birthday to you.
What happens to websites? Do you remember MySpace? What I loved about MySpace was you could make that cool background. Remember?
And you can make music when they went to your page.
MySpace.
Yes.
So did it go to
everybody's friend?
It's still there, I think.
Rainbow Road Space?
I bet you anything if I typed in MySpace, we could probably pull up.
I seriously doubt it.
If you can't find it there, you can probably find it on the Wayback Machine. You can probably find it
What?
It's got to be.
on the Wayback Machine at Archives.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know,
can see
speaking of
websites
that,
from years ago.
I'm curious how many people do not know about that site you can go to find out if something is legit or not. What's it called?
Don't say Snopes because
Yeah, they
that's
suck.
not it.
Okay. That's
Do
what I was
not
gonna
go
say.
there. Do not go
Dang
there.
it.
No.
Don't use Snopes, guys, because they and I don't consider myself liberal or conservative, but Snopes is very liberal, and they will shut down everything.
Well,
that's
and
at least
there was something
conservative.
I heard years ago, something about a divorce or a bunch of money, and he scammed a bunch of people.
Oh, yeah.
Did
Did you guys hear that Facebook is removing events that are conservative protests? Like Mark Zuckerberg apparently came out and said that he will take that, not him,
Did you
but
call him
people-
Zuckerberger?
Zuckerberg.
Okay.
You should change your name to Zuckerberger. It sounds better.
Well,
I'm saying.
funny because I saw this morning Twitter is going to start clamping down on all of these 5G conspiracy theories.
It's
Please.
crazy.
Oh, I can't tell you this. Dang it.
Why?
Okay,
I'll tell y'all after the video. Sorry, guys. I can't tell you.
I mean,
Cannot tell you.
That
There's a
is kinda
conspiracy theory
No,
that
it's not.
5G is creating coronavirus.
Seriously.
And it's one I do not believe.
Do you
Because
believe
I
any
know
of
enough.
these conspiracy theories?
We
Because
won't-
we
we won't
need to
go
have a
into
talk
that.
if you do.
Oh,
We will
Emily's
not go
watching
into
that.
that.
Hey, I have something for you, lady. And if I
Oh,
don't,
hey, Jenny Moore. How are you?
y'all remember when I was talking about my mentor,
He still loves his house, by the way, Jenny.
Jenny? I was telling them about you telling me when I was a young whippersnapper agent that if you will get up, get dressed, do your hair, make your bed, you will be so much more productive. And I have passed that advice on for years and firmly believe in it. Look at my hair, girl. I got makeup on.
It's clean today.
I got a cute outfit on.
Even though we're all stuck in this little office, we still look good.
That's right. But anyway,
All right. So
what are we talking about? Was
I
this
have
it?
no idea.
Conspiracy
That was-
theories.
I had to go
Zuckerberg.
over my medical, non-medical advice of deworming yourself.
Okay, so we need to give out some kind of real estate
YouTube,
tip.
yeah, YouTube, and then you did that, and then for real estate.
Ooh,
That's something for
Okay,
buyers.
okay,
Well,
okay,
really
okay.
for anybody. Annualcreditreport.com is letting you check your credit for free once a week now. You could always do it
Oh.
once a year for
Yeah.
free. Now they're letting you do it once a week.
Oh,
To
that's
kind of
really
just
cool.
keep check on your credit.
Yeah, because a lot of people are
Always a
having
good
to
idea.
deal with a lot. There's a lot more scams out there right now, guys.
Mhm.
So just kind of keep an eye out.
Be
on that.
very, very, very leery of anybody who calls or emails you asking you or telling you they're going to shut your account down,
Yes.
whatever that account may be.
But I will say that for real estate advice, if you are thinking of buying, I know that you've probably been watching the fluctuations in the required credit scores. And there were a lot of banks that had just said, you know what, we're tired of messing around with it. If you have anything below a 700, don't even come and talk to us.
Chase.
And no, there was actually quite a few of them. There were five big
Chase was
banks.
the one I saw.
Please
Yeah.
don't go to your
There-
bank to get a
There were
mortgage.
5 big banks that were doing that.
Right? Unless you don't
And
really need it.
I'm not exactly sure what happened.
Then they'll give it to you.
They might have realized that as real estate agents, we're not sending people to banks, we're sending them to brokers.
Yes.
But they have all lowered it down to 620. So everyone is
So
competitive right now.
620.
So
Okay.
620 is the least you can have in a credit score.
And it's still, the rates are amazing.
Yes.
Jump in
Yeah,
there,
they
y'all.
really are.
Yeah.
Seriously. But here's the other thing. A lot of y'all have heard of these programs where you can get into a house for nothing. That doesn't really exist.
I love you.
True.
And I wish
You
that
can get in it for a very minimum amount, but nothing.
nothing is free,
Mm-mm.
unfortunately. And actually, what I have been working on for the last week is adding to, and this is why I'm putting out new buyers presentations for Dwayna. I have added a couple of sections to that. It gives you an example of what your fees would end up being and what they would look like. And it also kind of explains what they are so that you are not walking into this blind. So
Yeah, they a lot of people really do think like a USDA or a VA.
that they're getting a
It's 100%. Well,
I wish it was.
sort of, but not really. But
Yeah.
kind of, but not really. You still gotta have a bunch of money.
Not a bunch.
Not a
Not
bunch.
but some.
You gotta have money though, guys. You can't have anything for
You
free in
can't just
life.
do it
I'm
under
sorry.
signature. I mean, there are probably some people that can't.
Actually, you can have a free TV.
There you go. There you go.
That is free.
There's a caveat. You have to come in and
You
get
have
that
to come and
sucker
get
out of
it.
here because it's too heavy for the three of us.
But that's still free.
Sorry, it's free.
Yeah, we can't pick it up.
I'll even
But you
take down
can.
all of my little advertisements.
Yeah,
I'll take all that off
you
of
can
it for
even
you.
use all that.
Yeah,
Just please
take
come
it
get
with you.
it. So have a wonderful weekend.
Yes, it's Friday.
Yeah.
The
And
high is going to be 74 in Covington
for
today.
those of you
Today.
guys that are excited about the lessening of restrictions, go out and have a great night. For those of you that
Just
are
be
upset
safe.
about it, stay home and have a great night.
Just either way, have a great night. I'm having burgers.
I know
On the grill.
Max told us. I'm thinking I'm coming over for dinner.
Please do. All right.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Everyone have a great
Thanks.
weekend. See you guys on Monday. Monday, because that's the last time all three of us will be together.
Why?
Because she's got
For the
Wednesday
week.
and Friday.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Mhm. All right, this is the rest of my stuff here.
That's all me. Oh, we got 82 views on
Yeah.
this.